Joining me, the all-powerful team of Begum Jaan. So I'll start with you, Vidya. First, you said that Mr. Bhatt, when he'd come to you, wanted an emotionally desolate person and a very angry person to do this role. So, I mean, what was it that you were angry about and you wanted to vent out your anger?
Yeah, emotionally desolate, I don't know why that Bhatt Saab will answer, but I think angry because, you know, we had a conversation during the Hamari Adhuri Kahani promotions when I told him that I really wanted, you know, do a role that allows me to vent my anger. Because I was just getting comfortable with expressing anger. All my life I've been like, you know, I guess I wanted to be nice. I wanted to be liked. So I always found it difficult, especially after becoming an actor, to just be, to show my anger. So I told him, I said, I'm ready. And he brought me Begum Jaan.
So emotionally desolate, why so?
She got it mixed up. I didn't go to her. She came to me and said, look, I am unfulfilled. There's a part of me which is crying to express the rage which is there in my subterranean regions of my heart. And I want a narrative which kind of gives me the privilege to kind of express that. So as I say, be very careful what you want to get, because the gods will give it to you.
And so, someone so averse to remakes, what made you say yes to...
Because I saw the film. If you had seen it, even you would have wanted to do it. I found it absolutely compelling. I loved the story. I loved the fact that it was written by a man, you know, with such a deep understanding of women and what they feel and what they go through. And most importantly, Begum Jaan just grabbed me. I've not come across a woman with that kind of attitude. So, yeah, I just wanted to play her.
And also it talks about sex workers.
Yeah.
And in the fact in Hindi films, like in Indian cinema, we've seen sex workers have been always shown, lamented, we've been lamenting their fate, they have been the victims. But here, they're women who are proud doing what they do.
Yeah.
And it was actually Manto who wrote about women, sex workers, as, you know, at a human, portraying them at a human level during partition of India. So was Manto the inspiration when you started writing this?
Absolutely. I think amongst the fictional work, which describes partition era and its dynamics and the equations and the social paradigm, yes, Manto was a huge, huge inspiration. And at the same time, I would also like to mention the partition scholars, who obviously did not write with such great flair, but chronicled the both the plight as well as the resistance of the marginalized sections during the partition era. And when we are saying marginal, obviously a huge chunk of that would be the women, who bore the brunt of the two violent nations going at each other's throats. Their resistance, their plight, and how, as you said, they were humanized in that era came through majorly in Manto's work. And not only humanized, I think Begum Jaan goes one step forward. It kind of sometimes even manipulates the patriarchal forces to kind of extract freedom in this very, very exploitative mechanism.
And I like the tagline, my body, my house, my country, my rules. So, I mean, also you said something very interesting was like women, when they have to showcase their power, somewhere get very apologetic about it. So here is Begum Jaan, who's unapologetic about what she is.
I think it definitely, success, power are very difficult for us to come to terms with. You know, we're not easily comfortable with it. I've experienced it myself. I've seen people around me, you know, and the people, women who you think are extremely independent minded, still somewhere feel guilty, still somewhere feel the need to overcompensate, but not Begum Jaan, which is why I think maybe I was ready to play her, and that's why, you know, I attracted the film. Or maybe the film, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, but it happened. I think I'm more comfortable being me after I've played Begum Jaan, because every film, I think, gives you something, you know, every character frees some part of you, and this is what it's done to me.
So for three of you, she's told us about what Begum Jaan is to her. What the two of you, the roles, I mean, what was it that attracted you towards your role?
The fact that it ticks all the, you know, it had the ticks in all the boxes of what as an actor, as a person, I want to showcase, I want to perform, I want to be in, I want to live. And Rubina is all that and more. She is extremely emotional, loving, loyal. She has anger, she has a sense of power in herself as well. But having this opportunity of playing Rubina is a dream come true. And for a gentleman like him to believe in the fact that here are actors who probably are not as, exploited or used as much, but they have the potential and they can do roles where there's so much for this character to perform, and it's a dream come true for me.
Personally speaking, I think I was craving for the ability to be authentic on screen, and what Vidya said really hits home for me, because I think that idea of apology, what you were asking about, is something I've struggled with my whole life. I think also growing up in a cross-cultural environment, I was told to be brazen and confident and independent in my life as an Australian woman, and I would walk into the house as an Indian girl and become a demure girl who would sar jhuk ke baat karna and tehzeeb and all of these things, and I was very confused by that. And in fact, when I moved to India, I almost didn't know how to behave. I was really quashing my internal confidence and the things that I believed in about myself. That conviction was actually waning because culture dominated, or this idea of culture. And that started to disturb me. And I found that in my work, in the workplace, in the roles that I was playing. And I think Gulabo gave me an opportunity to break free of that as an actor and as a person. And I always say this, that in fact I'm inspired by Gulabo. And I think that that's a great thing when you can play a character and take something away from her.
And also, Vidya, sometimes they say you don't have to like the characters you play, but do you, somewhere, has that ever been a case with you, that you may have been far removed from the character you play, or do you actually find
the person, for me, the person has to excite me. The more I don't understand the person, the more challenging she becomes for me, but I have to like her at some level. If I don't, then I don't think I've ever played a character I've disliked. It's like it's too much to give to.
And also, you said somewhere that you really loved mouthing the expletives, and everybody was like, Vidya, waise to tum gali nahi deti ho. So was that a kind of a release, like finally just when, giving vent?
Again, that goes back to the fact that even when you're really angry, how many of us girls really abuse because you feel that, it's not right. Yeah. I don't know about, I'm not saying boys are allowed to blah, 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 but I'm just saying as girls.
So there's a sense of judgment also when a girl abuses.
And Hindi mein to gali de do, phir. So I think, I've always wondered how it would be to sit across a person and says, what? Like,
even now she's like, you know what?
But this film, I enjoyed it. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I enjoyed every word that came out of my mouth.
What was your take home from Begum Jaan?
I think I've been, not consciously, but unconsciously working towards freeing myself from doing what is expected or being who I'm expected to be. So this is one step further, or maybe a few steps further in that direction, because really it's made me more comfortable with my own success.
You have always portrayed women who are very comfortable in their being, whether it's their sexuality, the way they are. And you've said you're no chui mui. But people may sit and judge, ye kaise kar liya, ye kaise kar liya. But you have none of that. So, are you now looking out to play such roles? Because you've been like very picky in the last few years.
I think now it's reached a stage where it's a very organic process. I don't know whether I attract those roles or those roles come to me. They're beyond really the body. They can't be bodily defined, if you know what I mean. Which I love, because I think that's extremely stifling and suffocating to put a person in a body type.
Yeah.
You look at our film and there are beautiful women, 11 different women, different shapes and sizes. And that for me is another, where I look at that frame, I feel like, it's so real, it's so alive, that's fetching for me. Characters are being written more than ever today.
And I also feel her choice of roles has injected that thought in aspiring screenwriters. When they write, They know if there is a woman or if there is a character who is unapologetic about the way she looks, the way she is, the first name it automatically comes to your mind is Vidya Balan. So which is why, which kind of explains most of the roles coming to her and being offered.
And where do you derive your strength from?
I think from myself, firstly, and then, of course, my loved ones, my family, my faith that the universe conspires to make things happen for people who believe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.